Last race has been won by number 3, and that's French Leave, the son of Mies Approval. Well done to Ryan Mungo on a very good ride. Good to have Mr. Sadler on course this afternoon. And of course to Roy Magna, the boss back at home. Well played over here. And to the man to tell us a bit more, well done, Ryan. Of course, they went decent fractions up in front. You just bided his time and your time. And he's the type of horse that switches off nicely and then turns it on.
Yeah, it's actually very strange. You know, without the blinkers, he'd travel. Put the blinkers on, he actually relaxes too well, and he has to be switched off at the back of the field. If you try to place him, he doesn't seem to quicken. So I was a bit far back, but there was a very good pace. And, you know, however, he likes to be ridden that way, and I had to just stick to my guns and ride him that way. And, you know, turning for home, I just had to slowly pick them off one by one. And, you know, I thought I was going to get there quite comfortably. And just before the line, he changed legs. But, you know what, he fought nicely to the line. He's made up good ground to win a very nice race today, and I'm very grateful.
And I think what helps him a lot is he stays well as well, Ryan.
Yes, he's a true and true stayer. He had a lot of weight to carry, but he still did it like a true and true stayer. And, you know, a lot of these horses aren't genuine stayers like him, and he stays all day, and he's won a nice race for us.
You were stiff earlier on with Hartley 4. You've got your head in front this afternoon, so well done.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. I must say big thanks to Mr. Magna back home. And he's always supporting me with good rides. Thank you very much to him. I really appreciate the support. And to Mr. Sadler, I'm grateful that he's on course. You know, on Sunday, he made me a nice bacon roll there when he had a show jumping thing. And I told him, Mr. Sadler, I think this horse has got a chance. And he made the trip all the way to the VAAL. And I'm grateful he let it in.
Lovely stuff. Well done, Ryan. Good to have you in the winner's enclosure, Mr. Sadler. Well done. Of course, I've heard about you. Never had the privilege of coming to meet you. And it's always better when it's in the winner's enclosure.
100%, Brandon. Marvellous place to meet. And I must say, we've got to really salute South Africa's answer to Lester Piggott. I mean, a fantastic waiting race. A couple of friends of mine, when we were watching the race, said, oh, he's got it too far back. I said, don't worry about a thing.
He's brilliant, isn't he, Ryan?
It was a very, very good ride. And, you know, I bred this horse, and that always makes it much more exciting. I owned the mother, a Traub, until I gave her away, which you always do before you have a couple of winners for. That's part of the course. And I planned this rather unfashionable mating with Mies's Approval, who is not a particularly expensive cover. In fact, I think he's not even being used to cover at the moment. And I must say this horse does stay all day. And, of course, Roy Magna is the master.
Lovely stuff. Very well said. Of course, how many horses you got now, Mr. Sadler?
I was taught by Shahan Malherbe last week. I had dinner with him, and he said he saw a telecast in America from an owner there, and he was asked that question on television, and he said, I'm worried my wife may be watching this television. So let me just say, I've got more than I've got I've got more than I need, and I've got fewer than I'd like. So let me give you that answer.
Very well
more
said,
than I need and fewer than I like.
Great to chat to you. You really are a character in the game. We enjoy having you on course, and thank you for coming all this way.
Brandon, marvellous. We had great fun. Thank you so much.
Well done, Mr. Sadler. Get home safe.
Thank you so much.
Well done, Mr. Sadler. Always great to chat to him. Real character. Is one of the staunch supporters of horse racing out here in South Africa, and we really do appreciate him coming all the way to the VAAL this afternoon. Great man. Well done to Roy Magna. Well done to Ryan Mungo. It ends off on a good note. Unfortunately, Gold Griffin was a little bit stiff. Had to be taken up a number of strides in the last 200 or 300 meters, but he'll be back to fight another day. If you got the places on French Leave, you'll be smiling. I just want to say thank you very much to you as the loyal punter. Hopefully we'll catch up more often, especially on Tuesday being Heritage Day, but there is also racing over the weekend. Well done to all the owners, all the trainers, all the jockeys that have had winners throughout the afternoon and places. And that just leaves me to say last two thank yous. That'll be the OB team, Erica, Dave, and a special mention to Pumlani, who's asked me nicely to please give Pumlani a big thank you behind the scenes. So thank you to everybody. Alistair Cohen up here, the eye in the sky, doing all the commentating. Not an easy job, but he's got it done in good style. So from all of us here at the VAAL, happy, smiles all round. I know it hasn't been easy, but we need to box on. Good night, travel safe, and we'll chat to you again on the weekend for Mauritius.
And away they go. Tough choice, Gold Griffin. They were a little bit slow. Gold Griffin, in fact, was slowest of all. Gave away about 2 lengths. The Bosbok out well. Don Piero right there.